Shalom, Facilitator. Hope you're a little less nervous now. We're beginning the second session and the continuing sessions of How to Bring God into My Daily Life. Starting the session, don't make the mistake of just jumping in. Don't make the mistake of thinking, oh, we know each other, we had a session, we had the email contact, let's just jump in. Focus. People are coming from very busy multitasking lives. They're racing from work, they may have put kids to bed, they may be traveling off the phone, they have things to do. We have to transition. You have to help them transition. Everybody comes in. Again, second session, name tags. Before jumping into the session, let's take 3 to 5 minutes to transition. Here are a number of ways you can do this. 1, just ask people, what's holding you back from being here? What's holding you back from being 100% here? Are you worried about something? Are you still focused on something else? Are you pressured? Are you stressed? Turn to the person next to you and just talk. What's the one thing that's holding you back from being fully present? Or say, you know, people, we have to focus. Let's just take a couple minutes to close our eyes and sit in silence. This is not a flaky thing. This is not a too crazy thing for them. They've been racing. You've been racing. So just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and sit. We're calming. You can do this in front of every session. We want to focus on listening, and this begins to enable us to listen. Or, the third possibility is, we just talked about hiding last week, hiding from God. Okay. Turn to the person next to you, and for a moment, share. Did you have a spiritual moment this week? You define what that means. Was there any moment this week that you think you would call a spiritual moment? Turn to the person next to you and for a minute or two, share. This helps people begin talking, begin listening, and focuses their attention on our subject, bringing God into our lives. After they've shared with the person next to them, you can ask 1 or 2 people if they'd like to share with a group. These are 3 ways to use in continuing sessions. What's holding you back, or a couple moments of silence, or sharing a spiritual moment. Fine. Now that we've transitioned, don't jump into the session yet. You have to review the previous session. Okay, last week we spoke about hiding from God. Last week we spoke about hiding by nurturing. Any progress? Any thoughts on that? How did you do? Let people talk. In the third session, you'll have to say, okay, we've had 2 sessions. Any comments on the last 2 sessions? This will add up. You'll have to devote a little bit more time each session for the review. Don't just let it go. The review is key. Things will come up. Give people a chance to listen to each other and focus on that. After you've transitioned, after you've focused on the review of the previous sessions, now you're ready to go into this session. And don't forget, Facilitator, start getting personal. This session is about whatever. Your personal take on it, your struggle with it. You're not the guru, you're not the master. Talk personally to once again invite all the participants to personally become present.